Zockermade. Dip und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zu Divinity. Ja, wie geht es weiter? Wir sprechen jetzt mal die Olle an hier. Katharina, die Großmütige. Jawohl.
You're at Katharina's fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our... Well, I'm Katharina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows, I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among them. The theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
Okay.
Fantastic! Bravo, bravo!
Ja, bin ich ja nicht. Ich brauche erstmal. Ich muss mal eine Bib gehen jetzt, ne? Was ist mit ihm los hier, Alter?
You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right in front! I'll excite you! I'll delight you! I'll beguile you!
Ich bin Cedric, der Fantastische. Vor allen Dingen, ich kenne einen Cedric. Genau so geschrieben wird.
I'm playing to an empty audience. Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief. A person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd. A genius invention. No wonder Reginald... Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that conman's face when...
Okay, jetzt sollen wir erstmal... Jetzt können wir den noch quasi abwärmen. Wollen wir das machen? Dann haut er vielleicht ab. Oder wir machen es mit der Show. Es gibt so zwei Möglichkeiten. Wir führen eine Show auf.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. Well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this fantastic show.
Okay.
A king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Aha, warum auch nicht? Reginald und ich verstehen das recht gut. Wisst ihr, so oder so wird es schwierig, mich von dieser fantastischen Show zu lösen. So, was wollen wir denn? Also einschüchtern und schmeicheln bringt am meisten. Vielleicht wird euch ein kräftiger Schubs in die richtige Richtung ermutigen, weiterzugeben, oder? Ich nahm an, dass ein Profi wie ihr diese Herausforderung genießen würde. Schmeicheln.
The great Sigurd and his rainbow of
Bam!
My
word!
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
Schere!
The king had a great thirst for
My word!
so ardently did
Bam!
creamy blues and gore.
Gewonnen!
I guess it's been long enough since I've stretched my wings a bit, and it ain't so far of a flight now, is it? Maybe I will have a peek at what Cedric's up to over there.
Was hat er denn jetzt anzubieten? Ein Hammer.
Fantastic!
My word!
Also kriegen wir den auch weg. Okay. So, mal gucken, was er jetzt sagt hier.
Ah, a familiar face. Come, watch the show. I promise it'll take your mind off the...
Oh, jetzt aber.
Oh, that Gallagher is quite the performer. One of my own ilk. Sometimes all the flies need is a little honey, eh? And things are certainly buzzing around here.
So, und nu? Jetzt kommen die alle hierher, siehst du? Jetzt hauen die nämlich ab.
Hey, it's you again! I don't have to tell you that Cedric's act will help you banish belly fat and inspire your kids to say no to drugs.
Okay, jetzt sind sie alle weg. Ja, so schnell geht das.
Come all and see the amazing singing, Stefan! Sight strange! You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Sicil eat some bad chicken, or what? I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guffaw on his own merits.
So, jetzt aber einpacken.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, it won't be the...
Jawohl. So, der ist weg. So, wo sollen wir jetzt hingehen? In, warte mal. Der wollte noch irgendwo mit mir hin, in einen Keller, oder? Ja, wo ist denn Reginalds Keller? Können wir mal ein Paket durchsuchen. Nee, okay. Na, durchsuchen wir erstmal die Kisten hier. Okay, so. Also erstmal einen Auftrag hier ab in Reginalds Keller, wenn ich wüsste, wo der ist. Ich kann ja mal gucken hier, kann ich mit dem...
Not here, not now. We'll be better off speaking in the privacy of the cellar. There are eyes and ears everywhere. It won't be the word.
Okay, ja, ein Keller. Wo ist der scheiß Keller? Da ist erstmal rein, da wollen wir nicht hin. Haus der Heilung, jemand da erstmal rein.
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
Okay, oh, was ist denn da? Hallo.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of, Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly... No matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah? Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised it was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Secuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicil of late. Yes, yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method, she refuses to share with her. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there... Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Oh, hast du Arbeiter für Seeleute?
Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine.
Naja.
Certainly, what would you like to know? The counsellor, terrible loss that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted... From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Okay, was weiß denn der von den Untoten?
I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it.
Okay.
I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men.
Okay, was hat das anzubieten hier? One da, nee.
So, which of you is more deserving of life?
Kleiner Stärketrank.
Come,
Oh,
make your case.
so schweineteuer alles, Alter.
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his
Alter, wie teuer das ist. Wer stöhnt da so rum?
A mysterious healing stone. Interesting indeed.
So, which of you is more deserving of
Hallo?
life? Come, make your case. Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
Alter Drachen, er kriegt gleich hier
I'm sorry.
Ärger.
It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 dialing. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation. But perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I. What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish... Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him. Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silverglen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculate. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound.
Blasphemy!
I was astounded, but it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously.
Can't have gotten far.
Okay. Hast du geguckt, was er anzubieten hat? Die kommt besser an 692 und ich muss 712 bezahlen.
You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who...
Krasse Entscheidung. Boah, Alter. Entweder Boris, das habe ich mir schon gedacht, denn der ist jung, mutig. Der andere ist ein alter Sack, der geht gleich in den Ruhestand. Boris ist Geschäftsmann, hat viel Kohle. Der andere ist Bauleiter, kennt wahrscheinlich viele Leute, was bauen kann. Und Alter.
Stephen should receive the stone. We know full well the difficulty of growing up without a family.
Dann ist sie mal,
Boris has an entire life ahead of him. We're giving him 40, 50 more years, while Stephen only has half as many left to him.
Hardly making him worthy of such grave responsibilities.
Imagine the joy on his wife's face, his children's faces when Stephen returns to them. Isn't that a scene you'd like to see?
Stephen's an old man. He has lived a long, full life.
Okay,
Boris
gucken wir
should have the same chance.
Lassen wir uns entscheiden. Go. Fuck. Bam. Puja. Steinchen. Fuck. Hilfe. Stein. Oh mein Gott. Ja. Weggeräumelt, Alter! Ja. Po, po, po.
No, we'll do as I say.
Stephen, it is. Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart... No, no, this is highly abnormal.
Thank you.
What is this? This lightning?
I feel no...
Was ist jetzt los, Alter? Leute, was ist passiert? Wir wurden verarscht.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
Boah, wie geil! Ich habe die falsche Entscheidung getroffen. Liegt da irgendwas? Kann ich was mitnehmen? Nee. Ah, gucken wir mal. Was ist denn da?
Terrible, terrible.
Was ist
It
das für
will
einer?
consume us all.
Hallo?
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Oh, yes, proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
Okay.
As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though, that's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow. At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart, time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But
Something totally, utterly terrible has show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
I think
machen wir das.
imp may be quite mad.
Gucken wir mal.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic. Astounding. Onward we should go.
Ich guck mir das mal hier an. Ja, alles einsacken erstmal, oder? Bierflasche, Weinflasche. Oh, und hier feiert hier der Kerl, ja. Hier nochmal reingucken. Ein Rache. Okay, was hat er denn jetzt hier?
It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away.
So ist es nämlich.
Those torches, a light. This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Ja, was liegt denn jenseits des Portales?
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
Na, dann go hier.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
Halle der Heimstätte. Alter.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Wollen wir mal genauer angucken, ja? Was ist denn hier los, Alter? Okay. Sieht nach den Elementen aus. Inaktives Portal, okay. Von daher kommen wir. Alles voller Portale. Okay, da kommen wir wahrscheinlich in die Eiswelt. Da haben wir so eine Blitzwelt, hier haben wir noch eine heiße Welt. Hier irgendwie so eine Waldwelt. Würde ich jetzt mal so behaupten nach den Portalen, ne? Da wird noch ein Dreh- und Angelpunkt sein hier. Oh Gott. Hallo. Weberin der Zeit.
He, milady, the weaver of time, mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
Indeed, Sir Imp, as surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
Okay. Jetzt haben wir die Weberin der Zeit gefunden. Auch geil.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Na, falls ihr wirklich die Weberin der Zeit seid, müsstet ihr die Antwort darauf schon kennen. Oder es war ein Stein. Ein seltsamer Stein hat uns von dort, wo wir in Rivellon standen, an diesen Ort, an den Sternen teleportiert. Oh mein.
If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details. But you are different. Of you I see nothing. I know nothing. So please, do tell me. How a stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Okay.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
Okay.
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
Was hat es mit diesem Sternstein auf sich? Wo kommt er her?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Oh.
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
Okay.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, The void will consume us all.
Naja, komm. Wenn diese Steine die Geschichte heilen können, müssen wir sie finden. Wir können jetzt hier nicht raus auf den Quellenjäger, Alter. Wir sind viel zu wichtig. Wir haben eine kleine scheiß Kackmission.
Indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void.
Stop the void!
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the... What will it be, Source Hunter? Do tell! So, what do you think?
Not a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon. And now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Tja, gleich was Zigzags und die Weberin sagen. Ich brauche mehr Beweise, bevor ich diese wilde Geschichte glaube. Wir können unsere Reaktion auf den Sternenstein ignorieren, auch wenn es verrückt erscheint. Muss an dem Ganzen etwas dran sein. Ja, komm, wir sind hier irgendwo im Universum und keine Ahnung und wird schon was sein.
Deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Kommen wir mal eins.
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing the world's salvation on our shoulders.
Ja. Pragmatisch, ich bin ja romantisch.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from.
Okay, kann man machen.
But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you?
Guter Imp. Zigzags.
Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Ja, klar, ich sag das keinem.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
So, ich frag nochmal, warum das mit dem möglich ist, ne? Mit dem Weben.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void. I honestly don't know. But ask her.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivalonian who remembers it died more than... Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivalon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent. My eyes and ears upon you. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, it...
So, quatschen wir nochmal. Zielzeit hat euch das Geheimnis des Reisens über Wegpunkte verraten. Benutzt die Schaltfläche Spaltreise, um zu jedem Wegpunktschrein zu gelangen, den ihr bisher entdeckt habt. Ah. So. Hier fehlen noch 2 Stühle. Wir setzen uns da mal hin. Ja, ich gehöre dazu. Hi. Die verkauft Sachen. Feenstaub. Die Alte mag sogar die mehr, Alter. Nimm mal Feenstaub mit. Meine Fresse. Wer ist mit einem guten Fisch? Vertickert er mal Fisch. Vor allem auch mit Goldhanne, die Alte, ne?
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deep, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, except, it seems, ask and I shall answer, if I can. Quite so. Your absence. It should be an impossibility, but no matter, I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time.
Der blinder Fleck.
But perchance I may be cured of this blindness.
Naja.
Perchance the blemish may be
Bin nochmal weg. Alle. Machen wir die Bude richtig ausräumen hier. Und das? Hat er was eingesammelt?
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in...
Hat er gerade was eingesackt?
Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions,
Leichter Goldkelch.
I spin origins besides.
Nicht mit. Du brauchst hier sowas nicht, Mädel.
I am the last chest. The last chest. The last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me.
Okay. Komm mal locker, Alter. So, okay, bevor wir uns auf den Weg zurück machen, verabschiede ich mich. Ist ja krass, was passiert hier am Anfang, Alter. Aber puff, sind wir weg. Und ja, ich würde mal sagen, wir haben unsere Hauptmission. Rette Raum und Zeit. Okay, dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Eure Zockermade.